By the way, if I'm talking like I have a lisp right now, it's because I'm wearing a bite guard. I have horrible TMJ and it's been driving me crazy. What's up guys, Kier here, and I am so excited to announce that we are finally here. The day has come. The Spectacle deck is now live on Kickstarter. For those of you that have not heard of this project, this is a collaboration deck between the legendary magician Jay Sankey, as well as myself and my longtime collaborator Nick Nisco. The three of us have been working behind the scenes on this deck for almost a year, and it is finally available via Kickstarter. We're looking to do a pretty small print run for this first edition, so luckily the funding goal is relatively low. What that means for you guys is that should allow the campaign to move rather quickly. It should allow for us to get the cards made quicker, ultimately resulting in you guys getting your decks faster. Anyway, on behalf of myself, Jay Sankey, and Nick Nisco, let's talk a little bit about the Spectacle deck. So these cards were designed by Nick Nisco, one of the most talented designers in the playing card world in my opinion, and of course a very close personal dear friend of mine. Nick and I have worked together on 3 decks, including this one. We had the first 2 Slow Hands decks, now the Spectacle deck, and an upcoming Slow Hands deck. In general, we really just hit it off. We started kind of rapping about the idea of doing a signature Jay Sankey deck, and then of course when I offered to help, I couldn't help but get Nick on board so that the 3 of us could create this. The tuck box is a nice wraparound design, and it's based off of Jay's most recent pair of glasses. Now, for those of you out there that are fans of Jay Sankey, you know that his glasses are kind of his trademark, something that he's known for. I also am somebody who wears prescription glasses, and so is Nick, so the 3 of us figured what better thing to do than something that all 3 of us have in common, and that is terrible eyesight. Now, of course, the idea was not just to represent ourselves, but to really represent Jay. I mean, this is his deck, his signature deck. As a result, we also wanted to pay an homage to the different pairs of glasses you might have seen him wear in performances over the years. We wanted to make the design nice and minimal, but also something kind of whimsical, something that suits the comedic style of Jay's magic. Ultimately, what we landed on was a nice color scheme of blue and white. It looks really clean, very classic, definitely something that you could feel free to perform with. We also added things like "Watch Closely" written on the side of the tuck box, along with Jay's signature and of course the title, Spectacle, written at the top. All of the artwork done for this deck was either hand-drawn by Jay or designed with the hand-drawn models by Nick. To pay a further homage to Jay, we put a Canadian maple leaf on the inside tuck flap, which is gonna represent Canada for all of you Canadian magicians out there. And of course, we did something that is good for all working magicians, and we incorporated a full marking system into the back design of this deck. The back design is basically made up of a bunch of hand-drawn sketches done by Jay of different pairs of glasses with the main logo mirrored in the center. We wanted to do something nice and simple, like a casino theme with a logo mirrored top and bottom, but we didn't want to just do it with a solid color. We felt it had to be something a little bit more exciting and a little bit easier to build a marking system into. Now, as we get closer to the end of the campaign, I will be releasing a video on exactly how you can read the markings on this deck. However, some of you have figured it out already just from looking at them on Instagram. Don't worry, if you're a magician and you're worried that your spectators are gonna be able to tell, they definitely won't. However, if you're a magician and you're keen on how marking systems usually work, you might be able to find the marking system on here a little bit easier. We thought it was important to have standard faces for the most part. This is a deck that is going to be meant for working magicians. Definitely one that you can go out and perform with without having any issues. However, we had to have our fun, right? You got to have a little bit of fun when you're making a new deck of cards, so we did go ahead and customize the court cards in this deck ever so slightly, just to reflect a little bit more of Jay's sense of humor. Each court card that you find in the deck is going to be industry standard. The only difference is Nick went ahead and designed little glasses for each different court card. You're gonna find things like round glasses. You're gonna find some pit vipers, my favorite ones on the King of Spades. Everybody's glasses look different, and they all are unique to their respective Jack, King, or Queen. We also are doing custom jokers that were hand-drawn by Jay Sankey himself. These are really fun, kind of a play on traditional old school clown jester style jokers. And we've got a really nifty hand-drawn Ace of Spades, where ultimately Jay just drew a deck of cards with a basic Ace of Spades onto the design of the deck. So it looks really, really amazing. It's definitely fun, it's definitely whimsical, and it's something that I think really captures the attention of whoever is looking at these cards. In terms of printing, we will be printing these with the United States Playing Card Company on classic stock, so these are gonna feel just like your favorite deck of working bicycles. Now, Jay was pretty adamant about making sure that the pack was gonna feel as good as a regular deck of bicycles, and of course you can only guarantee that with USPCC, so that's what we're going with. We're looking to do an initial print run of 2,500 units, so 2,500 decks. If you guys are interested in these, I would highly recommend checking out the link in my description and getting them while they're there. There's also 2 very unique customized gaff cards that come with the deck that were conceptualized and created with routines in mind by Jay Sankey. I'm not going to show you guys those yet because backers will be getting tutorials for those in their backer kits. It's definitely a deck that you're gonna wanna pick up by the half brick or by the brick because you're gonna be out there doing magic tricks, you're gonna have these signed, ripped, torn, and restored, and you're gonna wanna make sure you got backups. Now, if you wanna support the campaign even a little bit and just buy 1 deck, you're not just getting a deck of cards, you're also gonna be getting 2 tutorials on how to use the gaff cards, you're gonna be getting a tutorial on the marking system, and a few other goodies that are gonna come with campaign backers. Now, on behalf of Jay, Nick, and myself, I have to say we are so satisfied with how this deck came out. I cannot wait for you guys to check out the campaign. We worked really hard on it. I'm just so excited. It's been so long since we've released anything. I'm just really looking forward to this. And if you guys are looking forward to it, you can let me know by dropping a like on this video and sharing it with somebody that might enjoy this deck. Hopefully we can get funded in the first 24 hours. That would relieve a lot of my stress and we can just look forward to getting these things made. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be on the lookout. Follow us all on Instagram if you aren't yet, so that way you guys can see updates on the campaign, all of that fun stuff. And thank you again for watching this video. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I know we will. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.
I hit recorded, drop, you can't ignore it.